Fox News alert. He's the first New York City mayor to face criminal charges, and Mayor Eric Adams says it's all payback for calling out the Biden-Harris border failures. Watch.
I have been fighting injustice my entire life. That fight has continued as your mayor. Despite our pleas, when the federal government did nothing as its broken immigration policies overloaded our shelter system with no relief, I have been facing these lies for months since I began to speak out for all of you.
Joining us now to react, New York City GOP Councilman Joe Borelli. Joe, thanks so much for joining the program. Hopefully you can give us some insight. Look, I don't know if he's innocent or guilty. I just find the timing a little coincidental, and I don't believe in coincidences and politics. He was a co-chair of the campaign for Biden and Harris. And all of a sudden, when he starts to criticize them on their migrant crisis, he gets an investigation. Why is that?
No, and certainly 4 years ago or so, I would have never questioned the impartiality of the DOJ. But that question doesn't exist only when it's someone I happen to support is a target of that investigation. And there's a lot of things with this case that just might be a hair too cute. And again, he might be completely guilty, but it is a little bit too cute that the police commissioner was hired a week later. His home gets raided for documents. Right, for documents from 20 years ago, Lawrence. And it's not a coincidence that they raided this campaign staffer's home the day he was going to the White House to tell Joe Biden to end the migrant crisis. So this might just be a coincidence, but I don't believe in coincidences.
Joe, we're also waiting for the indictment to come out so we can know some of the charges. But some of the allegations is a lot of these foreign governments, all these businessmen were giving him some money to his campaign. In return, there would be some calls made to City Hall or whatever to get permits and all that. Every mayor I know of does that. And as honest as we like them to be, they always get contributions to their campaign. So are we going to investigate all the rest of them as well?
Right, and that's really the crux of what we're talking about, and that's why so many of us are so eager for this indictment to be unsealed. If it's a weak case, then it only goes in further to what I was saying about the impartiality of the DOJ. I mean, right now we just simply don't know. If it's beyond the scope and it's beyond taking, Turkish airline tickets or a free meal or something like that, yeah, it is troubling and it could end his mayoralty. But I'll also point out, Lawrence, that the people who are chomping at the bit and who are excited about this are the far left politicians in New York City who believe they can take over this city if something happens to him.
Well, they also don't like his response to crime in this city, which you had a mayor before that didn't support the police, and he's a former cop. He supported the cops here. They've changed. I mean, I'm not saying things are perfect in the city right now, but there has been a little bit more of going on the offense, right?
Yeah, Lawrence, I disagree with Mayor Adams as a Republican half the time, but I could assure you, if the public advocate, Jumaane Williams, or the comptroller, Brad Lander, if these people whose names will be familiar to Americans very soon, if these people lead the city, I'll be disagreeing with them 99% of the time at least.
Yeah, or Cuomo, who wants to make a return after, killing the grandmothers and grandfathers in the nursing homes. Joe, thanks so much for joining the program.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.